Not the music I was expecting. It's songs from SpongeBob, but it's like not not the ones I was expecting.
SpongeBob in the laying low in the cut. Trap King SpongeBob.
Oh no. Yeah, so there's a lot of those on YouTube. Oh, this is the wrong. Oh boy. Here we go.
Wait, what?
Question from one of our viewers at home here, who would like to know, Flaccid, did you ever set the lineup?
That's Corinth, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Griff, did you not tell them what they're doing?
No, I need to look out.
Well, I didn't finish
the sheet.
The first one. I figured we go with
Xyz is back, by the way.
Cool, good, glad to hear that. Then let's just go back. You have the draft sheet up, right?
Yeah.
The second lineup sheet down, the one that says if 6 people online, I'm gonna highlight it right now. That's the one we're rolling with. We're just rolling with everything that.
Okay, I got it.
Okay. Because that gets everybody 40.
Doing lineups for B team is the biggest pain.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that gets everybody 40. I should really put a count function on it and actually use a lineup thing, but whatever. It's fine.
It's fine. I used to do it by hand with a pencil and paper.
Hey, anybody who's watching the stream right now, can you hear Turd okay over the music? And can you hear me? And are my voice levels and Turd's voice levels drastically different at all? Please let me know. Thank you for your service.
I just turned the stream on and it sounds okay to me.
Sounds good? Okay. Usually I'm a little loud, which I'm fine with, but if you're really quiet, I want to turn you up.
Yeah.
I might actually. Gotcha. It looks like I had you decreased a little, so I'm pulling you up. I've messed with people's Discord audio volumes, I think more than anyone else on Discord. Every single person on the comp server has they're not at 100%. I've dragged them up or down some minute percentage.
Same. You're at 109% for me right now. Ooh. I have Overkill at 150 something because he's a little quieter. AD about the same, just because I need to hear him over you and Overkill.
Oh, we didn't do team names.
Well, what's a first game of the season without a minor inconvenience?
Are they actually going back to group?
Please? Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, they are. Good shit.
Please bear with us, folks. Just a short 3-day wait here before we get go.
Same thing. I mean, we had the same thing last night. I think I put the wrong team name. Yeah, I put A Hog last night. When we did Grifted B Hog this time too. I mean, it's confusing. Who knows? Who keeps track of all these acronyms? There's too many. It's too much. Because I think Handoff God, and I think HOG Handoff God, not the Handoff God.
Yeah, I also don't think.
But I can also see why you would want your acronym to be HOG. Yeah.
The script has HOG. It's the wrong one.
Does it? Oh, that's interesting.
You only hear me, says Fat Chops 51. What do you mean? You don't hear this man Turd right here? Turd, say something to the people at home.
Hello to all the people at home. I hope you can hear me.
It's coming through on my desktop audio, so I think they should be able to.
Yeah, I can hear myself. I just turned it on.
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
All right, now we're well and truly underway. Oh, the jerseys still aren't on. That's sad. Well, At least the game's here.
3, 2.
That's all that matters. And can I just say how amazing the I don't know what you did to get the map looking like this, but this is really fantastic. I love the jellyfish as the spikes.
Yes, Buzz
and then,
Buzz.
And then some anemones as your bombs.
Oh, those are actually pies. Yeah, they were made in a factory, a bomb factory.
Oh, right. I forgot about that episode. He thinks he's gonna blow up.
Yeah, they're bombs. Oh no.
Get
him
the game is
nice.
Okay. A little aggressive on OD there, but it worked.
Yeah, three straight aggressive OD plays. One of them hit. That's good.
This is like a really, really good B team for Handoff God. I mean, Pass the Flag's been around forever. The Indian has been around forever too, so they get some experience balls. Rena was amazing for cyclists last season, super underrated. And then I'm a Goat obviously had a lot of success last season for Master Builder.
I'm a Goat was a return machine last season, and Day or Rena was, I think, should have been the highest defender on anyone's board for B team. So I think they're really good. But if the Indian's a little rusty, which he doesn't seem to be for B team here. Oh, nice cap from Corinth there.
Yeah, that's the other thing is like right, the biased commentary starting already. Hibana is like his mechs are so good, and he's like even from draft day onwards, he's like progressed as a player so much.
Yeah,
like he can honestly challenge for defensive ball of the season.
I think he will too. Unfortunate placement on OD there. I do think that the defense of the Handoff God is the strength of that team, but that offense isn't any slouch. Those guys are veteran players. Potentially, some bad habits that they've got developed could hinder them. Like I know I've been playing for a long time and I've developed terrible habits on offense, for example. But yeah, what you were saying about Hibana is absolutely true. Hibana, keep your eyes out. Anyone not on our team, anyone on the team knows, but those unfamiliar with this next up-and-coming Egg Ball star.
It's a name you'll know by the end of the season if you don't know it yet.
For sure. Good job splitting the interest of that tag pro there by Corinth, and he gets the return from behind. Almost a nice juke off the wall, but doesn't quite land it. But Borges gets the save.
It's a slick move by Amagoot. Okay, they gotta watch out for those risky snipes. But I mean, I think that's something we'll see the next 17 minutes we have left here. Is bomb control is gonna be the story of this game.
Oh hey, I didn't even notice Overkill was in here. Hi Overkill. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
You're good.
Yeah, I did know sometimes in scrims, our team likes to go for these, like, dank snipes. They really like to... I don't think hero ball is the right word, because I don't think that's what they do. I think what me and Overkill do is play hero ball sometimes. But I think our team really wants to make, like, every single play and get every single return sometimes. When, like, 80 was talking about it in scrims earlier tonight, where sometimes it's just better to, like, stop them from getting ahead. You don't necessarily have to get the return on every play, and that can lead to some curious boosts, I think, at times.
For sure. And I mean, part of that is like it's just the personality of the team is like these guys play with a lot of swagger.
Oh yeah.
And sometimes it can come back and bite you in the ass, but a lot of times it results in caps and returns and successful plays. So if they can temper that kind of I don't want to say recklessness, but kind of hyper aggressiveness with some good decision making and just find a couple key spots to slow it down and control the pace. They should do well.
Good boost from Borgs there. Locks at that bottom pup. Unfortunately, it's just a rolling bomb. We can see a juke the other way pass too. Uh-oh. Probably an ill-advised grab there from Cora, and it will lead to a cap. Yeah, I think we want to wait till we know for sure we'll reset there. Yeah, again with the wheeze. I'm a guy who, when I talk about the Packers, I say we there, so this is going to be even worse.
Yeah, what can you do?
Good contain from Cora there, and
really
Hibana
good.
watching the regrab. You'll love to see it.
Yeah, they've done well so far. They've gotten fortunate a couple times where Handoff God has hit bombs, or they've let Handoff God control the bombs, but they just haven't quite made them out like they just had one. I think where he just barely missed it. So
The handoff god offense.
yeah.
Let me see if my Tag Pro Telestrator is working. Do a little test here. Oh my god, it is. Wait, why isn't... There's some hotkey I'm supposed to be able to press. Oh, there we go. It's right shift. I love this. You can draw, like... It's great. It's
Oh,
such a
nice.
lovely
The
tool.
John Madden button. Love
Yes,
it.
yes. Well, you can see right here, they're really trying to keep them on this area of the field on defense, or if not, keep them low. What you want to avoid here is the team getting out here high from, top right to left.
Oh no!
I can't do it. Or from left to right.
What a cap by the Indian! Just
And you can't get
glides
choked
through the OD there.
Yeah, that was a good one. I got distracted by my shitty meme and missed the cap, but I hope I didn't draw all over his good play. Still just a 3-1 lead here for the handoff god, the safest lead in sports. As Hibana looks to get out low. Ooh, nice stutter. Stay alive. He's got the top
get to
boost
that
to work
boost.
with.
He's got to slow it down.
Decent try, though.
Good try.
If the blocks had split, they might have been able to get it. Ooh, unfortunate ending pop at midfield.
Oh, they're going to unsandwich. Oh,
my God.
Borges, he
Does
might have it.
Not quite.
Yeah.
Well, oh my
he
God.
might still have it. Oh,
There it
surely.
Good patience.
There you go.
Gosh.
Really good patience.
All right. That's a top 10 contender right there. We've had a couple. The Indians' last cap was a top 10 contender, and then this one.
I think
Quick
we're getting
response.
I think Krusty Grabs is getting a little impatient. If they slow it down here, they'll have a better chance of reeling in this score before half. Ooh, nice.
Too many
pub save.
grabs. Too many grabs. Not enough crust for the lads.
That's a first.
Need more crust.
Need more crust. I mean, this is also like a really good defense. Like this is a top 2 defense on B team that they're facing here tonight. When Rena and I'm a goat. So
Who do you think might have them beat on B team? I'm not familiar with the pairs. You said top 2. That makes me feel like you've got another team in mind.
no, I just never want to say anyone's like the best defense this early in the season.
Fair.
So I'd have to look at maybe after this half, I'll look at some of the other rosters and see what the other pairings are. But I think, Hibana and Borges is another like top 2, top 3 pairing. And then when we add Naga into the mix, I don't know how much he'll be playing defense versus offense, but he's another, top tier B teamer.
Yeah, Naga's no.
Yeah, he had made some noises about wanting to play D before the season. I think he'll probably be playing mostly O just because we.
No, Naga is D restricted.
Is he really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
He had it wasn't on his sign up, but it was in his draft comment, like additional comments. He said that he'd only want to play D if he was B team. So he'll be playing exclusively D tonight. That wasn't something that was, I don't believe, listed on his restrictions before the draft, but after the draft, it's been added to his restrictions that it will be enforced by the CRC. So
classic crooked CRC.
Yeah. So
waiting until after the draft to add the restriction.
That's not an official accusation of the CRC there, but I don't think it was there.
No, I am officially accusing the CRC of being corrupt. Come at me, cheese doodle. I'm waiting.
I've got no problem with calling the CRC corrupt on stream. I'm a known CRC hater, regardless of who's on board. So we condone that type of behavior here.
Love it. Well, this has been an interesting half because it really feels like Handoff God has controlled the pace of play, has won pups, has had the better of things, but Krusty Grabs is only down 1 cap.
Yeah.
Like
we can take a look here at the. I don't want to pull the.
My scoreboard isn't loading for some reason. Probably just lag. If I get lost, my scoreboard doesn't load as a spec, so I can't see it right now.
The pups are actually fairly evenly distributed. I thought Handoff God had a bigger advantage on pups.
Yeah, same. It felt like it, but maybe it was just because Krusty Grabs were getting like rolling diffused or. something like that.
Yeah, something. But yeah, tight game here. Very a very surmountable lead. We'll see if the Krusty Krabs can bring this back in the second half. After
Yeah, for sure.
Look here at the scoreboard, I'm gonna fade us out really quick, and I may. No, I'll just stay in here. Griff's good to get out of control. 4-3 handoff god was the score of that one. Is that correct?
Yeah, 4-3 handoff god. And yeah, I'm impressed they're only down with one cap, considering some of the bad OD grabs and just kind of how loose they were at times.
Yeah, they tightened up. That's good.
So they'll tighten it up here, I'm sure, and we'll obviously Griff will coach them up at halftime, give them the old Griff speech, and we'll see what lineup changes come out here.
The old verbal wrangling. We don't want we don't want our team looking like Texas out there on the tiles. If you catch my drift.
I don't at all, but
well, because Texas is dumb. Like, hey, Patrick, what am I?
Okay.
Stupid? No, I'm Texas. What's the difference?
Oh man, I really gotta I gotta watch my SpongeBob. References are going right over my head.
Literally, just like on YouTube, be like season 1 through 3 SpongeBob, like best moments, and all the SpongeBob you want to see is right there, and it'll take like 20 minute stops.
Right on.
It's such an elite show, and I'm really happy that people seem to be embracing the meme theme. The Magic Conch is a legendary bot. Literally never misses. It's always correct.
Right. Yeah, I gotta say, for those of you out there in Radio Land and Twitch Land who aren't in the Krusty Krabs Discord server, you were missing out. This is a top quality team Discord server, and I've been in quite a few of them.
Love that. Love the sound of that.
Fun here. Lots of fun here.
Means the world from an established nLTP veteran. No, I don't think we've both been in Typro for a long time. I don't think we've ever once been like even close to on the same team, like, which is wild. It's weird how some players are like that, like been around forever, but you just never end up on their team.
Yeah, well, I mean, I came back season 13, and I was actually mostly on Western teams for like 3 or 4 seasons. Like,
yeah,
I was on Night's Watch.
Yeah, there we go.
I was on Night's Watch because I used to live out west, so I was a Central boy in my early Tag Pro days. So I just kind of kept that up, and then I was on like 42's teams so long, and thanks for all the caps. So I was on like Dallas Western teams for like 3 or 4 seasons.
Nice. I hate Western, but good for you.
It's fine. I mean, yeah, at the time I had really good internet, so I could play Dallas with no problem. And I was like, well, all my friends are on Dallas, so I'll just stick with them.
Mm-hmm. Welcome, Griff.
No, we do overtime, right?
We do overtime in this one, and you want to edit the scores so that to the scores that they were of that first half, and then you toggle overtime on.
Right.
But just make sure that it doesn't have like the juke juice things where it's like. Or increasing spawn or anything like that. And I think.
Oh yeah. Okay, I need to change that.
I don't think you need to change it. If you just toggle the comp settings thing, and then just make sure that overtime goes back on, then it's good. Yeah.
No, I still. Oh, okay, yeah. I see it now.
Yeah. So now just click on overtime, and then you should be good. Oh, she didn't do it.
Well, let's just hope this game doesn't end in a tie then. Captains and not knowing how to run a group. Name a more iconic duo.
She said it's on.
Not on my screen. Now it's on. Now I see it.
There we go. Oh, this is an absolute bop of a SpongeBob song here. Do do do. Maybe.
Oh wow,
the right word, but this is an iconic one.
Actual in-show music there.
Yeah, we keep the I mean, we'll probably get our Twitch VOD muted, but like it's whatever. For replays and stuff.
Nickelodeon coming for that ass.
I know like Nintendo's really aggressive about taking stuff down. So when I've had like Nintendo themed stuff in the past, they've been on my ass real quick. But I don't know that Nickelodeon will be too bad about it. Hopefully not. All right, looks like half 2 is going to be underway shortly here.
No changes in lineup for Handoff God. Looks like Naga is coming in and Frodo Ballin's coming in to play a little offense, which should be interesting. I'm really interested to see how Naga does on defense here. He doesn't have that much experience at the position. I did it a little bit in scrims for Cyclist. I'm sure he's been playing, I don't know, TPM or whatever.
Yeah. And
trying out defense.
I think his awareness of it is his game awareness of like where people are in the field is good enough to the point where like it'll be fine. How well he adapts to like when I try to play defense, I'm heavy on the keys and I'm swipey because I'm used to being heavier on the keys on offense. So we'll see how that goes in a game situation here for him. But I totally relate to like the way he's feeling, where he's like he just kind of like shit on the league on offense on B team, and he's done it before too. So it's like, man, if I'm not gonna move up a level, like I may as well learn how to get better at defense on this level, which is totally fair. It's something I did in season I think it was 14.
I feel that.
But we got half the jerseys here. Something's up with the jersey script.
There you go.
It's better than nothing.
Well, the interesting thing about this Krusty Grabs lineup is the versatility, because you got Frodo, a defender, playing offense, and Naga, an offender, playing defense. Like, if this turns into a hold and chase game, I think this is a bit of an advantage for them.
Yeah,
you're never going to have a mismatch where it's 2 defenders on offense or vice versa. If you can just keep switching Frodo and Naga.
We have a
really
D-heavy team, but I think there's a handful of people like Frodo with a nice motivator who have really good abilities on offense.
He's done it. He's taken the ring to Mordor, and now I can never say that again after this. I got that out of the way early.
He's taken the flag to Mordor and he's destroyed it. It's over.
He didn't even need the Eagles to help him there.
Yeah, I think XY is awesome on O. I think Frodo is awesome on O. I thought he was an offender for like a long time, and then found out he was a defender. It's like, oh wow, we're gonna just try on offense because I think he's good on offense. But then I think Borges can play both ways. I think Naga can play both ways. He's restricted.
There's so many B team. Oh, and he almost had it. I thought he had that for sure.
Cora's out.
It's a nice out here. Yeah, I feel like there's so many B team defenders who should play offense, but just don't realize it yet.
I think a lot of maybe the reason why that happens is because I think on B team, defense just carries so hard. Like, you're only as strong as the defense you put out on the field, in my opinion. Because if the flag's always out, getting reset through like kisses or whatever way you choose to get reset, whether you're chasing back all the way, is just like harder than just keeping the flag in as much as possible and using that good defense to provide your offense capping opportunities. Like, I think people will cap even if the offense is not great, because the other team will make mistakes because it's B team.
Yeah, that's true.
So if you have a defense that minimizes mistakes, I think you give yourself the best chance to win. And I really think that we have a lot of smart defenders on this team, which is awesome.
Agreed. This is a high IQ, intellectual team.
Maybe a little.
We have many leather-bound books available.
Ooh, nice bomb.
Indian is just on fire tonight. This has been a wild half too so far. We haven't really been talking about it that much, but Indian with that great cap. Naga almost had a great cap, but I'm a Goat had an even better save and then to threaten the cap on the other end.
Whoever hit that bomb timed it perfectly. KRG or KGB could have stopped that, I think. But the bomb was perfectly timed, and so they weren't able to pull off the OD stop. But yeah, this is turned into a competitive game here. As both teams are, well, it's been a competitive 1.5-1, but multiple blows exchanged here in half 2 as well. Still the one cap
Yeah.
lead for Hand of God.
Yeah, they're going up and down the tiles. Good comms there to recognize the
Just go high. Just go high.
roll area. Just take that high.
No.
Like, you got the rolling bomb. You don't need to go through gate there.
Mm-hmm. I think even just walking it would have been all right there.
Yeah, for sure.
Just walking it. Like, oh, my tag per telestrator's disabled now? Sad.
Well, this is a dangerous spot here. Naga's got to pull something off. He delays at least. Can Korra get out? No. Hibana is going to have the kiss. Yeah, we'll see how Crusty Grabs responds here. This is looking really similar to a lot of Cyclists B-Team games from last season where it's like we were constantly out, but we were always just like one tile away from capping.
Yeah.
Yeah, Overkill knows what I'm talking about. He lived it. He experienced it. He's got to push this. Korra's got to push this tag.
My mentality from last season, at this point in the season, early in week 1 of last season, as compared to my mentality now, as far as like what you should be seeing in a B-Team game, is so strikingly different because of I was salty that I didn't go A-Team at that point in time, and so I was just all I wanted to do on B-Team was just like run up the score as much as possible, and so we didn't find success right away, and I was so salty about it, and it was obviously it worked out in the end, able to get a championship with the Lad Borges. Ooh, it was easy cap there for Handoff Gods over the top, but we didn't mesh together as a team until like week 6.
Yeah, that happens sometimes, especially on B Team. There's so many different moving parts and different players coming in, and God knows how many different lineups we'll see over the course of the season.
Yeah, so I'm like super just optimistic to see like people making like the smart choice in any given situation, because it's a habit that as you see it start to develop is when you start making those smart decisions with consistency, that's where you end up winning a ring, because you just whoever makes less mistakes is going to win, not necessarily who makes the most flashy
Free
plays.
cap here.
Nice cap.
Sure.
Good
It's a
patience.
great lead. Yeah, great lead too. Korra did a really nice job clearing up base.
You can you can ruin a great lead by being impatient.
Yes,
Thankfully, that was not the case there.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, at this point in the season, there's still 20 games left for B Team at this point. With these three
Right.
games every week, it's like there's so much more Tag Pro to be played. Oh, Hibana.
You know, it's one thing I didn't know. I was like, why are we only playing 2 games? And then it's 18. I didn't know that.
It's so much quicker. Nothing takes as long. The stats come up right away. Like I do. The little like quality of life differences between A and B Team are the biggest things. Like you don't have to
Quality
play
of life.
Yeah, you don't
I
have to
love that.
play for 60 minutes, and the stats are always
Yeah.
up. If you're on mobile on Tag Pro League, you can see your stats, which you can't on mobile for B Team for some reason.
Yeah, that's true. You play with the same 3 people every week,
Right.
So you actually build chemistry.
It's like easier to remember people's habits because there's not 6 of them or 5 of them.
Yeah, I've never really played B Team. I think I played like 10. I was lucky I got grandfathered in. Basically, I started playing like before there really was a B Team. So, it's just that's not something I ever really even think of as like the difference of those little quality of life differences.
Yes.
as you said.
The QOL or the QOL of nLTP. I think I'm like 5th all time in B Team minutes or something. A pretty absurdly high amount. And so I have some jaded opinions about B Team that I'm sure I'll make known over the course of the season. But I was pretty staunchly opposed to the 60 minutes thing, but I understand why. I think it solves the problem that it was trying to solve well enough without creating too many other problems, but it can just be such a slog to play, especially if there's long halftime breaks.
Yeah.
The pace that we're out on today with the halftime breaks that we are taking, or the one we just took, we're going to be here for like 90 minutes, which is just a long time for a stream if you're not playing. Or
It's brutal,
like
and
that.
it's hard. It's hard on the captains. I mean, I didn't like the 60-minute thing either, but I think it was being instituted when I was captaining or co-captaining, whatever, that season, and I was like, I just don't want to I got to be here all Tuesday night and play games and be stressed about our 18 games, and then I got to spend because you're scrimming pregame for like an hour, and then
Yeah.
and then not at least 90 minutes to play 60 minutes worth of Tag Pro, plus like dealing with lineups and stuff. Oh man,
The lineups thing was like so easy for the first B team or the first team that I was on during the 60-minute era or whatever. Yeah, that's pretty nice.
Really nice cap.
Tied it up here.
See if Frodo can give us a lead. I mean, Krusty grabs a lead.
Frodo's been my favorite ball tonight.
He's killing it on offense. He keeps saying, "Oh, I'm a defender." I don't know, man. He's really showing out on offense.
He's smart with his holds. He might not have the flashiest jukes in the world. Like I think Korra or XYZ's has a flashier juke package. But Frodo knows where people are and like understands when he can push it and when he shouldn't, or at least that generally. I'm not saying he never makes a mistake, but yeah, I think that's what got him his caps today. Good hold, XY.
Yeah, he saved Frodo and Naga from getting double nubbed by Emma Goat there. So
looks like
that would have been unfortunate.
They'll split pups here. Get a decent.
This is a dangerous spot. This is a really dangerous spot. Naga's got to slow it down.
I didn't see that bomb up. It blended in with the sand.
Yep, the bomb and then the bad grabs there. They got to make something happen in a hurry.
Yeah, probably should have gone to either clear the bomb and play OD, or maybe just instead of grab and go this way, just kind of like put yourself here, so that when you do get bombed, you walk kind of back this way.
Oh, that's a tough loss for Krusty Grabs to start the season. Really good close game. They were up and down the tiles all the way. Just that little lapse at the very end put them in a 1v3 situation.
I think it was also, not gonna lie, Flaccid, I can barely see the score at the bottom. Yeah, we'll just read the score at the top. I can barely see that too. It's 6-8. I didn't consider that when putting this as the background. I might try a new background, but I have to mess with the I have to mess with the preset texture mods if I'm gonna do that. So the total score of this one was 8-6. Handoff God.
Naga and Habana combining for 8 minutes of prevent. That is absolutely huge. Unfortunate that they couldn't pull it out in the end. But sometimes that's just the way she goes.
2 1-gap different taps, those 4-3 and 4-3. Really close. I think they got a little eager towards the end.
They got excited
because something happened.
They tied it. Yeah, we tied it, and then we had like the regrab train, and it was looking like they might get a cap to take the lead. And instead, they returned Frodo, and then in our rush to get another grab, we ended up flacciding, and Naga just ended up in a 1v3 with Rena coming in to get the game-winning cap. And then they added on that second one was just like empty netter, basically. So yeah, what can you do? Sometimes the aggression kicks you. Yeah, and that's their... Yeah, always, you always want to start the season with a win, but that's not like a for them. It's aggravating. Obviously you never want to lose when you're tied, when you go into the last minute of the game tied. But they kept it close, and also Handoff God just burned 20 minutes from all their strongest 4. So yeah, that's a good point. I think our rotation of 6 active players is solid in that I'm really comfortable with any of the 4 of them being on the field at any point in time. I don't think any lineup. I guess maybe there's one. Every team has like a quote unquote like stronger lineup, but I think like Reyna and I'm a Goat are like a really top heavy defense in my opinion. And so if they're both off the field, I think that's where you take advantage. Whereas I don't think there's as top heavy of an orientation on Krusty Grabs. Yeah, I don't know who any of these, like, I recognize the name Nostraf, Dell, Thanos Ball, Funky Spud. I haven't really seen any of these guys play, so I don't know what their skill level is compared to compared to Rena, and I'm a goat, but it looks like they're doing the full rotation. Where this is something I've seen B team captains do, where they just do like line changes, and it's like we're gonna put our strongest lineup out for game 1, weakest lineup out for game 2, and then strongest lineup again for game 3. So
Yeah,
it looks like I'm a goat is gonna stay in there. I guess they must have like a seven person rotation. So
different approaches. I can try to give a little background on the other players here. Nas is an offender, pretty slippery. Funky Spud, I'm not sure what Funky Spud plays. Maybe D. Funky Spud can be prone to some swipes. I think this second lineup that they've got is like mechanically able to do all the same things, but maybe a little more mistake prone. So we'll see if Krusty Krabs can take advantage of that. I think they've got an opportunity to get out to a good lead here with presumably Corinth and Frodo heading O here, or maybe Borgus, and then a lockdown D with either Hibana and Borgus or Hibana and Frodo if they're able to keep that in base.
yeah, Frodo's looking like a pretty good two-way ball to go with Naga as our other two-way ball. So that's good. I didn't know that he was going to be playing any offense tonight, but very encouraging 10 minutes from him. And Corinth was saying like he's a defender in scrims the other night too, and I was like, I've only ever seen you play offense.
See, I've only ever seen him play defense. He was D all for the last like 2 or 3 seasons, I believe. And I was like, well, I've seen you play O before, and you're on bad ping, so like we should try you out on O. And he said he didn't care, so that's good. Borges has played 2 ways before. It was like really well-rounded stats last season where he would be the defender, who, like kind of like you, like defender finds himself on a read, takes advantage, gets a lot of caps. Like you love to see that. So I just think we have like I think Corinth, Borges, Frodo, Naga. Who am I missing? I think they're all decent 2-way balls, and then Hibana and Korra are a little more like one position oriented. But you love that. I love the flexibility.
Yeah, depth and flexibility. It's a long season, and you never know who's going to be able to show up week to week, or who's going to be having ping issues, or whatever else is going on. Yep. So it's always good to be able to like throw together at least 2 strong lineups, if not 3. Although we'll see what happens on Moonbase. It was a shit show for a lot of A teams, so I can only imagine how much of a shit show it's going to be for a lot of these B team games. Although I don't know if we'll have a repeat of the 13 straight caps that happened in one of the games last night.
That I don't think we'll see here. I hope not. Closer games are more fun to watch. Can't find a good place for the score. Yeah, I'm going to have to work on this background. For next week, I'm going to get a new background for the stream so the scores are a little easier to see. But Frodo gets a nice out here, coming high.
See if they set up the blocks. So he's got to trust his blocks there. He shouldn't. They have a 2v2. He's just got to keep going instead of slowing the pace down there.
Yeah, that confused me. I thought I was looking at the field the wrong way for a second. He's trying to bait
it looked like they had the blocks set up.
Oh, there it is. Oh no, he missed the bomb.
So he did all that work to essentially put himself in the position he was already in when he came out of base initially. Yeah.
I don't mind the patient hold,
that's just a game. That's something that'll come as the season keeps going. But good instincts to not push it too hard. Yeah, I agree. But yeah, if you got a 2v2 like that, you just got to trust your defense.
Around mid, whenever that was, I think Thanos was ahead of him, and he kind of circled back. Was a weird move. But they didn't give up a cap, so there's that. Hopefully out here.
No, that was unlucky. He's having some bad luck with the bombs this half.
Yeah, they've got as good a chance as any right here, though. Maybe
they gotta be careful of the counter here. They didn't have re.
Yeah, I think we peel off there and come again from top to bottom.
Well, this is about as wide open as I was expecting. These guys taking turns playing OD on each other.
Good return. The regrab was able to settle. I was worried about regrab for a little bit there. It was positioning wasn't great, but or anti. I mean,
yeah, great anti from Frodo to
Hibana missing the grab.
Stop that train.
I thought Hibana might have been past 2 there. Close try. Ooh, Frodo tries to slow him down with the boost. He'll get him with the other one though. I'm missing my game sounds again. Come on. I'm gonna refresh as soon as both flags are in base.
Got a little green team action going on here.
Let's see if they can win.
Hibana's got to be sure to keep chasing here. I know sometimes Hibana can.
Yeah, they gotta make sure they're not on Re.
Yeah.
Birdo.
Get off Re. There we go.
Nice snipe by Borges. Yeah, they
kind of lost in transition there a little bit. I'm gonna refresh for.
Yeah, that could be a tough situation. They just gotta push off. I know they were pushed off Ryu, but just go a little more aggro there. Gotta watch the handoff.
It's a fine line to straddle between like wasting a chance by being too conservative and being so aggressive that you make a mistake and they get the counter cap. So edging on the side of caution, I think in general is a good habit. But if if you're eliminating your opportunity to cap, then it's too much.
I think 2.5 minutes into a scoreless game, you just fucking send it.
Great.
Set the tone early on.
I agree. Man, if Corinth had been able to pick up this second boost here from
Hibana, stay on that boost. Should it come in?
He might have. If he had boosted right as they got that return, he could have gone for like the split boost that you did last night. That would have been nice. Would have been a crazy play. Ooh, watch out.
There was when Overkill drew up those boost maps. I loved the foresight that goes into some of the routes. Like I could tell the way you drew the maps up. Where like, okay, if I'm coming from here, how many ways can I take to get to this point? It's like reverse engineering the route instead of just thinking like, okay, I'm here now. Where do I boost? Which is I loved that. Like I think that's right anyway. That's sort of the way you did it. You're like, I can boost into fly from here, and then you drew like the routes behind it to like get there, and then that's how you like kind of create those combo lanes.
Yep.
Yeah, those were fun to look at. I like those a lot. I hope you make more. Ooh, Borges with a nice little deke. Stays alive and gets the kiss.
Yeah, he saved a cap with that little move. It's a nice aggressive move from Hibana there. Makes the closeout, takes the back boost, but pretty much guarantees there's no way to miss that by giving himself a good angle.
I've drawn with the Tag Pro Telestrator the score. If anyone cannot read it, it is 0-0 still.
Oh, I can kind of see it, yeah.
Yeah, really unfortunate that this particular image I've got on the bottom here, there's like red in here.
Oh, on the like the mountains or whatever.
And blue in here. Whoa! I'm clicking and dragging on my stream, and I can do it in here. That's wild. I didn't know that. I'm in OBS clicking like that. I thought I had to be clicking on the Tag Pro website. Wow, learn something new every day.
The wonders of modern technology never cease to amaze me.
We have technology. Fucking hits it with a computer. Good job staying ahead by Frodo there. I would have bit hard on that juke, and he would have been past me.
He's out from Hibana against 2 juke juices, and he's still alive.
Oh my god!
He's still wow. Great.
Wasn't able to catch the block coming in. Still stays alive somehow.
He uses his blocker as a human shield to stay alive. That's such a good move. I love.
Oh my
god!
Oh wow! Nice corner from Corinth.
How is this game still 0-0? I feel like both teams have had so many capping opportunities. The flag's been in base for like 0 time at all.
I'm not sure if it's the way that's happening in this match. I know in our 18 game last night, it was... Oh, and there's the cap. Speak of the devil.
There it is.
A lot of times people on both sides were just getting robbed of these caps where they'd be past 3 or 4 even by those neutral boosts to catch up. And there's another one coming. Hopefully,
they got
when it
gated
rains,
there.
it pours.
Yeah, they got to settle it down here a little bit.
Might be another cap.
That's a comms thing, I think. Borges needs to stop.
Hibana's got to stay anti there.
And they need to keep anti. Yeah, they lost the plot a little bit.
Hibana saw anti leave, so he left. But there's another regrab coming. You gotta just
here. Got a return.
This might be.
Yeah, this is one of those times where you're glad as a captain that you can talk in B team games because you just got to tell your guys to chill out, slow it down, get the reset, and then
straight in,
start bringing it back.
Oh, they're not telling him.
He hesitated. Yeah.
If they would have said come straight in, that's a cap. And maybe they
might have the back.
Oh, maybe.
Nice
lockdown blocks. Really great blocks.
We get pups here.
All right, that's a big cap to stop the bleeding.
A pup
no,
sweep for Crested
Brown.
Crabs, and they're rewarded with 2 rolling bombs that are both immediately defused. You love that. I will say, I like to talk shit about rolling bombs as much as the next guy, but I'm not sure how I feel about the TPM change about making them all rock and rolls, where every rolling bomb comes with a juke juice, and then every juke juice comes with a rolling bomb, and then the other pup is a tag pro. I haven't played with those settings yet, but upon first hearing about that, I don't know. No, I don't know if I'm really a fan. I don't know. We'll see.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
I think the reason why...
So there's only two different types of pups in TPM now?
Yeah, and one is both a juke juice and a rolling.
Yeah, so you got rid of rolling bomb,
thing.
and you got rid of
That's
juke
gonna be
juice, and you just made a new pup that's a little bit of both.
You don't lose your juke juice like when you're diffused. You just like get both
Right.
of them.
Yeah. I don't know.
I do think like someone was talking about how like at the highest levels of Tag Pro, almost every rolling bomb is immediately diffused because every pup is contested because everybody's better at keeping track of pups and putting themselves in a position where they're not getting bodied out for it. And so many of the rolling bombs are immediately diffused, where it's like the rock and roll helps solve that. But especially at the B team level, like sometimes no one goes for pups, not either team.
That's true. I always love those B team games where the pups are spawning at like 35 because everyone just forgot about them. Yeah,
so this texture pack is fire as shit. Thank you. I wish I could take full credit for it. This was in part made for me by Magic Pigeon, who did all the work on it. I just kind of sent him things and was like, hey, could you make this a boost? Could you make this a bomb? And then he got everything to either pixel perfect or close enough where it looks nice. Like the bombs I don't think are pixel perfect, but the jellyfish spikes are. The boosts, the only thing I wish maybe about the boosts, and maybe I'll try it. Ooh, good tag pro win. I might try to get them so they spin or like glow or something. Oh wow, what a snipe. I'd be salty on red for that, Cap. That's unfortunate. Nice snipe from I'm a Goat there. They still have a very good chance here to bring this back, especially in the second half. Only down 2.
For sure. It felt like they controlled large parts of this half. They just, they missed a lot of capping opportunities.
Yeah, that snipe from I'm a Goat that ended up giving the handoff god that last cap felt like a 2-cap swing to me, because I think that was a cap coming the other way if he doesn't hit that.
Yeah, very well could have been.
2, 1.
So it feels like a 3-3 game to me, but 4-2 here, handoff god with the lead.
It's going to be a fun second half. Really excited to see how this one turns out. Could really go either way.
I wonder here, I might actually just literally flip the background image so that the red's not on red and blue's not on blue.
Oh, there you go. It's a good idea.
It was 4-2, right?
Yeah, 4-2 handoff god.
Thanks. So, yeah, I can just reverse it. The problem is though, this isn't something I'm like generating in Streamlabs, so it's not just like a local file. I'm hosting it on some website, and then I gotta go in, put that link into a script, and I don't entirely remember what script it is because I have like 3 background scripts. Like I have Textures Max, I've got Tag Pro Background Basic, and then I've got Tag Pro pre-modded textures, and I'm using I think only pre-modded textures. So I think that's the one it's in, but I don't know. I'll do it later. It's not happening this week. You guys are just gonna have to battle with the ugly. I'll get it fixed for next week though, and hopefully by next week too I'll have a soundboard made up with some SpongeBob sound effects, like potentially his alarm clock for a cap horn. Although Yalpa was talking about some really cool things on stream, like implementing. Oh yeah, it couldn't possibly be placed any worse. It's hilarious. Yalpa's done some really cool stuff on stream, and I want to use him as a resource to make the streams as fun as possible. I probably won't do any commercials or anything like he did. That's very much his shtick, but the cap horns and other stuff.
I was a
like
big
that.
fan of the foghorn sound he used for caps last season.
Me too. Back, I went really over the top. I only streamed like one game, and because I wasn't super available that season, I ended up stepping away from the team for a little while back on Spherical on Ice. But the one time that I streamed, or maybe 2 times I streamed the B team for that season, we had like, like when a hockey team scores a goal, they play like in the national competition, they'll play like the anthem or whatever, and the horns go off, and then sirens are going. They've got the little like goal lights. I had goal lights on either side of the screen that would go, and then a huge loud horn, and then like the start of the Russian anthem for the red team, and the start of the it was like Pump Up the Jam or something for the blue team, because that was the American hockey goal song at the time. It was so over the top and so loud. And we got into some match on like Thicket or something like that, and it was just cap after cap after cap, and it was just screaming like non-stop Russian anthem
going off,
and I was just crying laughing on stream. Yeah, it was so over the top. Yelpa found a much more delicate balance with his foghorn and hawks. Even his was a little noisy, but
I mean,
better than
what's
mine.
the point of streaming if you're not going to go totally over the top with sound effects?
Yeah, you gotta have fun with it.
Exactly.
I've learned so much about GIMP and Photoshop. I would say and Photoshop, but I'm sure the interfaces are different. But just from messing with graphics and stuff, like for anyone watching stream, this welcome to Goo Lagoon board, like being able to edit the image so that it like goes with the perspective and stuff. All this stuff is stuff I could never have done like a year ago or whatever. I just love using this stuff to experiment with. Yeah, we'll focus on the game here for this next one instead of me just rambling about fucking Tag Pro and streaming. Sorry about that, Gordar.
It's halftime. They're posting SpongeBob memes in the group chat right now instead of launching. So
I'll try to do some play-by-play. I'll get my inner sweaty commentator out. My season 19 majors award-winning commentary.
Oh, you have an award-winning streamer.
But I gotta flex that. I won the same season
sure.
in nLTP. It was season 16. I won best streamer. But in the team, where I went really hard for streams was actually, I think, the season prior, and I took 3rd place in MLTP. I was streaming the Fire Breathing Rubber Duckies and streamed a Super Bowl, which was really fun. I don't know if I'd ever do it again though. So many viewers, it's terrifying.
Yeah, that seems like a lot of work, a lot of prep.
Super fun.
I did commentary on a couple Nooper streams. It wasn't as much work, but I wasn't the streamer. Also, I was just doing commentary. So
it was funny though, because the season after is when I think I like won season 16 streamer, but I like didn't even stream that season. People just like remembered my stream from the past season and I guess voted for me, or maybe there was manips in there. I don't know. I didn't ask anybody to vote for me, but it worked out.
I think that happened to Second Skin a couple times too, where he streamed like one game or something. He's still getting votes.
And then picks up like 2nd place streamer of the season or whatever. Like
yeah,
nowhere.
he's like,
okay,
I'll take it. Yeah,
Put
put it on the TPL. Yeah, there you go.
So I've got that script enabled that puts Tag Pro Masters bracket appearances on your Tag Pro League profile just for an extra little thing there that makes you feel accomplished. It's great. It's great.
That's pretty good. I didn't know that existed.
If they could do that with all the old Tournament of Champions and Sphere Origins Champions League, like, yeah, man, rack them up. I want all the stuff.
Season 99 champs, baby. Let's go.
What? TTOC Season 51 final appearance. I want that on there. Griff must be going hard on the
I think she's coaching the boys up. Made some lineup changes. We're gonna have Naga and Borgus on D, I'm assuming, and Corinth and Cora on O.
I believe so.
I'm guessing it's Corinth on O and Borgus on D here.
Welcome in, AD.
Naga had like 4 minutes to prevent the last half he played, so I think he'll hold it down on Moonbase here.
Oh yeah, big time.
Oh, Anthony's here.
We are underway of half 2.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Of Moonbase. Hello.
Hello.
For anyone not familiar, this voice here, this is me, Flaccid Trip. The voice I was talking to earlier, he's Turd Ferguson, and now we are joined by Filthy dirty, toxic manipper, Anthony Davis. Sorry, I just figured that was a fitting, fitting introduction for you. I know you love that false reputation.
I'm loving these jerseys. So.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm a little disappointed that I couldn't figure out a good blue one, but I think the SpongeBob thing looks great.
The SpongeBob looks great. Yeah, the Patrick one, it looks good, but it's not. It's not this one. This one's better.
You should get like a Mr. Krabs one with the little crab legs on it.
I like that. Anything that sticks off the jersey, I think, is really always fun to go with. Like Bank of America Caps has little money bags with like the tops of them aren't actually on the circle; they like hang off the edge. I haven't seen them in game, but I think it'll look good. Thanos with a nice grab gets out low, takes the boost, and they don't have the wall covered. He'll walk right in for the cap.
Yeah, got to cover that back wall.
Yeah, I think like right here might be like the most important OD spot you can play because you can cover this one a little easier. Ooh,
again, they're not covering one. They're not covering the back wall like at all.
I may have ruined
that's just too easy.
Yeah, OD on this map I find more difficult than maybe it should be.
Well, it's fast paced. Yeah, and the comms don't seem to go much beyond he's high or he's low.
Right.
If you're not coming for he's the high, and then a second and a half later he's boosting it off the back wall. It's fast paced for sure.
Wow, what a cap from Naga! Hell yeah, that was fucking nasty. That was awesome.
This is why I was like, surely he plays offense tonight, because that's just what Naga does. He showed enough on B Team for us last year on Cyclists to actually serve as Zeus's replacement on A Team after his season was ended.
That was a super clean cap.
That was also my fault too. I don't know if you were.
I remember, but I was in the.
It was an oversight by more than one person. It's all good.
Just want y'all to know that as part of my rehabilitation, I am taking responsibility for, all the problems that I've caused.
I don't view it as a problem. You're good.
Okay.
Corinth tries to get a nice pull. Ooh, maybe some ill-advised grabs there, but XYZ gets the save. Ooh, he shouldn't have grabbed there. That was Borges' grab, but he makes it work.
If Kresge grabs comes back to win this game, remember that play right there.
The save?
The save, yeah, for keeping it from 7-3.
Yeah.
3 caps is still doable. It gets to 4 caps.
What KGB keeps doing that I don't love is they keep grabbing heading back into base, and yes, that you've got the bomb and these 2 boosts to work with and the portal to give yourself space. But if you've got multiple people in base, I think it's always better for whoever's at the back to be the one who grabs, and whoever's in front sets a block. Whoever's in the back goes out generally. I think like Borges had a better opportunity for that right after that save on the grab than XY. But they'll look to get reset here. XY takes a nice snipe backwards and nails him. Naga is quickly returned, and Goat looks for the second. Funky Spud has a capping opportunity here, but he'll be caught from behind, and his Borg has passed through the other way. If Naga can lock this down, they might have a cap, but Thanos sneaks out. And power-ups are coming up here. Just a few short...
clutch snipe from Naga there.
Quarter of a minute.
Might lead to a cap. Borges looking for the 1v1 juke.
Yeah, Corinth left for that pump a little too early. He had the early pump comms like me. Gotta stay and block for that cap first, and then worry about the pup second. Borges picks up a rolling this diffused. Naka gets a rolling himself. Good situation here for a cap for KRG if they can get this returned. Oh, Borges, you gotta help choke him down. Naga will just take the kiss.
He was maybe a little too scared of getting nubbed there.
Yeah.
Baroque contained it to just run back to Re, which is like, maybe if you're up 4 or 5 caps, but if you're down 3 caps, you got to play a little more aggressive than that.
I was guilty of doing that on, I don't remember if it was scrims tonight or if it was in the game last night. I'll do that same shit though, where I like just peel off to Re. It's like, no, like we need a cap here.
Yeah, well, it's just a game management thing. Like I was doing that when we had the lead, and it was a one cap game. No, but if you're up by a lot, it makes sense to limit their capping opportunities at all costs.
Oh, there we go.
Oh no, he
that didn't
couldn't
count.
quite sneak in there. Oh,
Wow.
that's a killer. And now pups are spawning, and it looks like they're gonna get 2 pups and a cap the other way.
Oh no,
Oh, that's really tough to come back from. That's
tough. It was that was like a single frame difference too between being a cap the
Yeah.
other way, and now they're
And just
chaining
like
it
that-
again.
it went from being it would have been a 2 cap game, and now it's going to be a 6 cap lead
Yeah,
for the handoff god, and it's just spiraling out of control for Krusty Grabs.
super reminiscent of my B team last year, and that team again. Humble brag. That team won the Booper, so just stop doing it in week 5 and you're fine. But yeah,
Easy.
abandoning anti-re because your team continues to flaccid is not the move. You got to keep that anti-hard, and you got to stop flacciding.
That was just
importantly.
they just kind of panicked for 45 seconds or so, and that's all it takes on a map this small.
This map's so open that once you pass, you've got no matter where you're coming, you basically have a boost straight into the flag if the people aren't there. So if one person flacids, you're in really hot water. And there they go again, past 3 by a long shot. Cora did their best.
Our defense is playing a little too close into the flag here.
They're giving up those bumps pretty easily.
They're not keeping that kind of structure that we were working on for 18 defense. Our secret sauce here on Moonbase.
Yes. It's the secretest of sauce, where we stand in front of where they want to go.
Just stand in front of where they want to go. Dude, no offenses in scrims or the game could break that little structure that we kept.
It did.
I don't know why, but it worked.
You can kind of tell when some teams aren't super familiar with a map. I know we're sort of abandoning the commentary again, but this game's gotten a little bit out of hand. But it's funny when you can tell that people aren't super familiar. Like, we were in some scrims, and I had used this boost from the top down through the flag, like off where you bounce it off the wall, and they looked like they had never seen the boost before. And then the very next possession, I saw the defense trying to defuse it in the exact same way, and then their offense kept trying to do it. It's like, have you guys never seen this boost? It's like the strongest boost on the map. I don't know. It's confusing, but
you can tell handoff god. These guys have a pretty good feel for this map.
oh yeah,
Like ASAP says in the comments here, it looks like they have really strong comms, which I agree with. They always seem to know where to be on OD, where to boost in. I mean, they were taking advantage of those those early back wall caps. That was clearly comms from the defense.
yeah. And for me, it's hard to. Oops, as I pulled that off on accident. For me, oh my god, this one needs to go away. This SpongeBob song needs to go away. For me, sometimes it's hard to tell if it's an offense reacting to the situation or if it's defense like being instructive and calling out like, "Hey, do this because this is happening." But one or the other is occurring for them in droves.
Yeah, a little
which is
column
nice.
A, a little column B.
Yeah. I because I know for sure like Thanos is no mic. I'm not sure who else, if there's any other no mic players on DHG, but whoever is on the mic is doing a great job. I agree. Ooh, nice grab from Thanos. Unfortunate for Corinth and Naga there, and it's going to be past 3 again. Another one. Oh, they stop him in time.
Nice little save. A little too late at this point, but maybe
but
something to learn from, to build on.
THG is hungry to build on their stats. You can tell they really want to.
Oh,
Anytime you
always
can
wanna-
catch like a runaway game like this, you want to take advantage as much as you can to get those stat whoring.
More caps, more returns.
Oh, now
I mean, cap differential is on the tiebreaker list. It's kind of far down, but you never know.
Naga
That might be
good.
the difference.
taking that high, been past 3, I think. Nice try though. Ooh, just narrowly avoiding a really what would have been an infuriating cap for blue team there, because everybody was there, but they had like the same frame return nearly. Yeah, this one ended up not being so close, but It was
Yeah,
really,
I'm
what,
really
two,
surprised.
two stretches of
4 to
mistakes,
2.
maybe?
Yeah. I think they got like a 5 cap train there in the middle of the half. But yeah, 4-2 at halftime ends up being 11-4. So that's what 7-2 for Handoff God, and it could have been more.
Oh,
Honestly,
who scored just at the end there? I missed that.
I didn't see who. I think it was Borges came in for the last second cap to clean it up a little bit. 11-4 instead of 11-3. Let's see if they can rebound for game 3. At least salvage a game. You never want to get swept.
Yep. That part of B team is kind of nice. If you get swept 2 games, you can pull out a split, and it's a little redeeming on the standings points, even if you still feel terrible about how you played that week. But if you let yourselves getting down over the fact that you're 0-2 so far impact the future games, that's when it becomes problematic.
Yeah, you got to shake it off because, there's nothing you can do about it. You're 0-2. That's the record. It's not going to change, but you can keep yourself from being 0-3.
Right.
Losing out on getting 0 out of 9 points in a week is really really rough. Very much less than ideal. So,
shoot, what was my hotkey for streamer mode? Shit, I don't know what it is. I want to turn off my Discord notifications.
This is frustrating me a little bit because I feel like we can definitely do better. Definitely do better.
I think what it comes down to is people. This is me pulling a lot from my experience last season with a team that was prone to giving up runs. I feel like what happens is, you give up 1 cap, you're frustrated about whatever mistake that you or somebody else made that led to that mistake, and you start overcompensating in the future, and that chains up. Either you're overcompensating or you're playing just recklessly, or you're losing track of the fundamentals of positioning where you should be, and then it just piles on. And by the time you get it parked, you're down, now 4 or 5 caps, and then now you want to play more aggressively again, even though that's what puts you in the position in the first place. It's a slippery slope. But hopefully, they can pull out a win here in Game 3. All love to the Handoff God, but we are not rooting for a sweep for you here.
yeah, just got to shake it off. 0-0 again.
Mm-hmm.
Although Griff needs to reset the scores to 0-0.
I also, for any of the B team that watches this stream back, if you happen to be watching in between the halves, most people skip through this anyway, but if you happen to be watching, or you're watching now, or anything like that, don't put too much stock into week 1. Like, it just doesn't matter. There's so many games to be played, and it's all about just developing good habits. So when you watch this back, just know it's fine. Like, don't trip. It's cool.
For sure. I've been on teams that have gotten swept in week 1 and made the playoffs, and I've been on teams that have, gotten the sweep in week 1 and missed the playoffs. So it's really, it feels different though, right? Week 1 getting swept versus getting swept in like week 3 or week 4. It's like,
honestly, like,
you really want to get that first win under the belt.
If they go 0-3 though, like, I won't even be that mad. Sometimes it's nice. You get punched in the face, and then if you were riding high and you were thinking you were hot shit, not saying that that's what was happening, but if anybody was like riding high thinking they're really hot shit, and all of a sudden you go 0-3 and your stats suck, like, that's like, oh shit, maybe I gotta buckle down more. What can I do different? And then you start watching the film, and that's how you win. You can't
for sure.
You can't address the mistakes you're making if you're getting by with wins while you're still making those mistakes. You need the loss to happen to put value into changing them, I guess. I gotta mute here
Yeah,
for a second.
for sure. That makes sense.
Yo. Oh yeah, food you wanted.
All right, we're back. We're back live on stream. Crisis averted.
Crisis averted. Lineup set. Ready to roll here. We're doing okay on time. Hour 15, so they've kept a pretty brisk pace for these games. Looks like it's going to be Naga Hibana on D, Corinth, Frodo on O, unless they're going to let Frodo play some defense here. The Indian, Rena, Thanos Ball, and Funky Spud for the Handoff God.
You know, sometimes I'm like, yo, put me in, and I'm like, oh, I'm not BT.
Let's get over in. If somebody's got to go, we'll just put over in. It's fine.
Easy. That's right, because you were even a dep last season, so you played A team and B team playoffs. All right, back on Willow. It was a pretty close game here in Game 1. So expect another close one, and we'll see if the lads of the Krusty Grabs can, shake it off and salvage a dub. I feel like this Hibana Naga defense is going to evolve into something really good as the season progresses.
Certainly hope so. Hope the whole team evolves into something great. I think they.
For sure. I think this pairing in particular has tons and tons of potential, especially like on Scrim all that much this week. He was busy, so he gets more Scrim time with Hibana. I think they both have such strong mechs, and Naga has a pretty good amount of experience and pretty good game sense. They could do a lot together.
I think the one thing that Hibana does a lot that I see as an obstacle is Hibana really tries to do it all, and sometimes knowing that you can't make every play is better than trying to make them all. I just think very ambitious, which is good. It's a good mentality. I just think sometimes they go for a little too much of everything, like trying to be the whole team, and you just can't always do that. But once that starts and that trust kind of develops, or that communication increases a little bit as well. As Hibana walks in, a nice cap there. Good call out, whoever let him know that the return was coming, I think, for him to drift back to flag in time. But once that chemistry kind of starts to develop, you'll see more successful plays chained together, I believe.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ooh, HD, thanks for the raid, bro. Raid with a party of 10. I'm pretty sure my viewer count just went down 3 as you came in, so everyone was like, "Oh, HD's streaming," and they all left. They actually stole 3 of my viewers. That's funny.
That
might be
up to 12
but...
now.
Okay.
Oh, what a bomb from Hibana! Oh, but caught by the Spud. That was a great little bomb out. They gotta be careful with the Juke Juice FC.
Oh, funky. Swerving right into the spike there, unfortunately.
It looked like lag there. I don't know what that was.
Oh, Naga trying to... Ooh, juke him out. That's 3.
Hit him with the
Hold
OP
that block. Hold that block.
Frodo's got the block on lock.
Nice. There we go.
Nice.
Now, if they can keep this train rolling, this is how... If they can get a commanding win here in Game 3, if they run up like a plus 10 captive, I think spirits will be higher than I imagine they are.
Plus 10, I'll just take the win.
Well, I'm just trying to think
about plus 10 captive.
Look, we have lofty ambitions
with that one.
Oh,
nearly had it.
Almost.
Take the kiss. There you go.
It was a good save from them.
Oh no, they're gonna pick up 2 tag pros.
And
Frodo's gonna live forever.
Frodo, time to do the damn
Frodo, you gotta
thing.
kiss it.
Oh no!
You gotta kiss it, Frodo.
Here it comes. Oh no!
Oh, the hesitate. Someone needs to get on.
Still alive somehow.
Oh my god.
This is just disarray.
Gets the bomb, survives.
Oh my
now he's
God.
The other way.
past the couple. No, couldn't get through the gate. Frodo just single-handedly saving a cap there.
Oh, and he's out.
There it
oh
is.
my gosh. Oh my god.
The man is
Oh,
nuts.
Unbelievable.
The man is nuts.
What a cap.
That
All
whole
right.
series was chaos for both teams, and Frodo just maintaining his composure with the flag the entire time. Well done.
Frodo,
Oh.
that might be the play of the week right
Yeah,
there. That was
right there.
insane.
If there's one word I can use to describe Frodo, it would be composed. That man is calm.
Yeah, he's got ice in his veins, right?
I just like
God
listening
damn.
to him talk.
Just have a very soothing voice.
Yeah, we need a.
Oh, they've got the handoff pass 3 here.
Oh my god, Frodo. Come on.
Great job.
Put in that block. Put in that block.
There
And
it
that's
is. Boy-
Now that,
and you
that's a
laughed
great
at plus
team
10.
cap.
Come on,
Great
boys.
team cap right there.
Corinth sits on the
No, I
gate,
just don't want to
stops-
tempt. I just
Ooh.
don't want to tempt fate.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Oh no, we got it. We got it.
Almost a really nasty juke from Frodo there. Corinth had a little swipe on the button. I think they could have prevented this out entirely, but looking to get a return here for Cap.
That's gonna be return. Just try to put in some blocks here.
They got the blocks here.
Oh, no.
Naga got the boost
Oh,
spawn.
no. He's been
Yeah,
Cap
That's so
puked.
unfortunate.
No bullying and. Damn.
No bullying. Oh, Corinth, what a corner. He's past 2.
Oh my
God.
God,
fucking
that's what they
nice.
get. That's what they
kidding me?
get.
Put him in a blender.
What a move.
The double corner. Switch him up and out.
Oh,
Frodo gets
intact.
a rolling grab too.
I want to know what Griff said to them after this last game. She must have given a hell of a speech.
I hope she was just terribly
Block him
rude.
out. There we go. Get the return. Maybe.
Uh-oh. Ibana
It
held
was a
the right key a
good,
little
it was
too
a
long.
good idea, but maybe a little too risky. Ugh.
Ibana, you drifted that way. If you're watching the stream back, if you just hold left and seal off this lane, you guys stop him there because you have help coming this way. You don't have to worry about this way at all if you're going for that return. Nice try. That was close. Yeah, that Corinth booster out was something else. That was fucking wild. Put him in a blender. I wish he had gotten a cap on that.
Yeah.
Slime. I know it's hard to
For
see
sure.
the score. Okay, I know.
Go low. Oh, Frodo
Yeah.
hit spike. Buddy bomb. Oh my gosh.
The score will be fixed next week in next
Let's
week
get
for
pups here. Let's
stream.
get pups here. There we go. At least one.
No problem, Slime. It is literally the worst possible color arrangement for visibility on the score. Keep that tag separate. Oh man, they got a little too far away there.
Wow. That's tag pro for you. Make all those moves and you're still only up 2 caps.
Mm-hmm. But they are up 2 caps. Important to remember. I hope they don't
Yes.
start careening here because of a couple caps they've given up. Way to defuse
There
that
we
bomb,
go.
Frodo.
Reset. Oh, pass 3. Naga.
There it is.
That should be a cap. 3, 2, 1.
He's huge. He's huge.
Good job sealing
Look at
Thanos
that,
out
look
of
at
the
that
play.
defender. Defender getting caps.
You love to see those flexible balls that can really,
Yeah.
even though they've been defenders their whole career, they can still get caps done. As Thanos gets out past 2. Ooh, not so great OD here, but Naga gets the pull and kiss.
No. Naga put himself in
quite.
a really bad position, but was then just strong ball enough to get out of it anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, let's get ahead.
That's
Yeah,
unfortunate. I don't. Nothing Korth can do.
No,
Yeah,
nothing he
that's-
can do there. I think that whole chain was started from Naga's OD grab, which started because he didn't have the best position. But
I know that.
Maybe
for-
they're just too
Yeah.
focused on getting that re.
uh-oh, it's another one.
Wow, they did a lot of damage with those 2 tag pros.
Yes, they did. But both of them just locking up the anti. I liked seeing that. Just stop.
Yeah,
the
they didn't
fucking
let
bleeding.
it totally spiral like last game.
Mm-hmm. And last game too, really,
Oh,
I want to
Corin.
emphasize, was not as bad as the score. Yeah, there was 2 series of really bad mistakes that led to a lot of caps, but like that
Oh,
just
what
happened here
Frodo.
too. So you can't keep
Frodo
doing
with the rope-a-dope. Oh, and then the corner.
it. You love it. Nice route.
Technical cap.
Watch a handoff here. Get pups.
There you go. Good
Just
reset.
close out.
Gotta
Look
help
at him
on that
doing it
top pup.
both sides of the field.
Naga picks up a rolling for free anyway, but I think that should have been a pup
Oh.
sweep.
Oh, Naga.
Handoff
Can
guy.
he
That's gonna
save
be
it? He
Naga
can.
saves it.
That's
Naga
a
going
huge
big.
save.
Yeah, screw the grab. Let's save it here. Let's visa.
Hibana should have Funky locked up. There we go. Ooh, almost a nice out for Naga. He just didn't hit that wall the way he wanted. I think he almost rolled that up this way.
Just want to shout out Frodo Ballins right now with a hat trick and also leading Krusty Grabs in returns.
What a
Recaps
streamer
returns
jinx.
right now.
Yeah, shout out his play, and he just careens into the spike with no one around him. Unfortunate.
Wow, 2
I've done it.
blocks. Oh my. You don't see that in a while. A bit.
Sweep these pups if we can, boys.
Oh, let's not push in a little bit. Yeah, juice on Corinth.
Patient hold here, but he's walked it all the way back to literally on the flag tile. You don't like to see
He
it.
wants it. He wants it back.
He wants to give it back. Yeah. Put the
Oh,
flag
he
down.
got bombed. That was a smart bomb. Whoever hit that to bomb him all the way back there.
15 seconds left. We'll see
3D.
if score stays the
3D.
same. Oh, I don't
They
like
want a
3D.
3D.
I don't like 3D.
3D
Not-
just
not
means
in
they're
the
that much
first
closer to
half.
being past 3 of them.
Yeah, because the third person never knows where to stand or what to do.
I think
It's-
4 OD is the more defensive position than 3D.
if you're gonna park the bus, 4 OD is probably the way to go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
hell of a
3D
game.
is just
Frodo.
like, ugh.
2 minutes of hold, three caps, 5 pups, and 9 returns to boot. No prevent, but good
He
game.
is coming for that 10 T-gasp this week.
6-4
with numbers like
KGB
that.
won this one. 6-4.
Yeah, 6-4. Felt like it could have been more, should have been more, but
I feel like it should have been 2.
we'll take a two.
Couple mistakes.
We'll take a
but,
2-cap lead.
Yeah, best half of the game so far of the match so far tonight. They doubled up their cap total from half one. For many of their halves, doubled up. They had 6 caps in total, and Willow 2. Now they got 6 caps here in the first half. So that's you love to see that.
Yeah, if they play that way in the second half here, I think they'll take it. But that's the big question: can they keep it up for another 10 minutes? Can they keep playing smart, winning pups, keeping the defense on roller skates? I think they can. But
I'm sad
We will
that
see.
the Handoff God's name is in the analytics script incorrectly, where it's so their jerseys don't pop up. It's in as Hog in the script, but we need to play with THG because that is their name. You know what I mean?
Right.
I
yeah.
think for tech
Yeah, it
purposes.
is. It's THG for stats and stuff.
It should just be Hog. Let's be real. That's what this means. Clearly,
Hog
administrative
squad.
oversight. Maradona
Yeah.
bad.
Hog Squad, rise up. It's like only one change in the lineup for Krusty Grabs is Borges is going to be coming in for Corinth.
I think there's another one. I don't think Hibana's maxed out on minutes. I don't think Hibana can play this.
Oh,
half.
is Hibana's coming out here?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
I believe
I
it'll
see.
be Korra and Frodo on O with Borges and Naga on D. Yeah.
Yep. Here's Korra. Right on. Rena, Nostraf, Del, pass the flag, and Thanos Ball for the handoff god.
Oh shit, they didn't let me get my stupid ass message off. Poggies. XD, XD, XD,
XD.
XD. No group chat, please. Alright, as we get underway here into the final half of this hot, steamy Week 1 action. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. If you've been here all night, thank you to any of HD's viewers who have tuned in and have remained. Thank you, Turd, for commentating with me.
Of course,
Hope it's a
always a
good one.
pleasure.
Frodo with a nice out. Can he get past 3 now?
Oh. Rena, the wily vet, knew exactly what he was trying to do there. Cut his root off. Frodo's really been making good use of his corners and his walls to aid his juke here. Quick cap there for Korra. Does a real nice job. Blocks haven't locked down. They really needed to start this half with a cap.
That's right. Let's see if they get some pops here. Oh, almost Frodo.
You always hate to be on the wrong end of the rolling bomb juke juice split. It's tough. Especially when it's our defense getting the rolling and their offense getting the juke. They've done a good job not letting them grab though.
I hate rolling bombs, like with a passion.
Same.
They're just kind of garbage, bro. Like I don't know how to make them any better, but they're just like. I don't think it necessarily anything needs to change. I just hate rolling bombs. That's the moral of the story.
I mean, juke juice is the best power up. Everyone
Yes.
has this.
Pup is a pup.
Pup is a pup. I don't know, man.
A pup is a
Rolling,
pup.
I don't know. I mean, as a defender, I guess I'm automatically biased against rolling bomb. But
I like it if I get it.
I like
on an
unconventional rolling bomb use. Nothing gets me as hype as that. When you
Yes.
see a defender
Yeah.
like bomb 3 people at a base with a rolling they picked up, it's like hell yeah.
for sure, or like getting a return into the spikes with the rolling or something.
Oh sure,
It's
shit like
always
that
fun.
is electric.
See, Borges can get out here. Maybe
He's
pass
got a
2.
chance. Patient flag carrying, maybe a little too patient here, but there he is. There he goes.
He's got the.
He shouldn't push it in. There's still a tag in.
He was biding his time, and then while he finally had a window, they ended up getting out again.
Coach Overkill says, "Don't push when the tag pro is out."
Overkill, known for
Oh,
never
no.
pushing the flag.
It was a nice recovery by Frodo there after he ended up in a 1v1 with some pretty strong anti.
good
from
handoff in their pass, too.
Nostrupdel.
They waste the boost. They've got blocks if they can. Oh, not quite.
Korra takes it
Good
back.
route. Oh, if
Comes
only he
around
had
the
that bottom one
Oh,
up.
Frodo didn't take out the boost, but he couldn't have known.
At
Oh,
that point,
pup.
you're already halfway across the map. Like, you don't need to take the boost to get to regrab. Just leave it. Although maybe he was diffusing for pups.
Yeah, maybe his fingers were tired.
I love this patient flag carrying, though, that Borges was doing it earlier and XYs are doing it here. With the lead,
Oh.
there's no need to rush this. Wow.
Didn't
Shocked he
hit
stayed
the-
alive there.
Oh,
It just comes to
Rena
bite him in
finally
the
gets.
butt.
That was a great little move, though.
Thanos nearly had that out right there past 4, too. Kind of a lucky break. He missed that grab. Maybe missed is the wrong word, but wasn't able to get it off.
Or
There
pass
you
2
go.
maybe.
Off the triangle. Oh, he wanted it.
Just before the boost.
Yeah, he pressed down there, I think, half second too soon. Dude, the SpongeBob songs that come on here just crack me up, man. This is...
Ooh,
I
big
hope,
bug
it's,
split
I hope it's coming through on
you know,
stream and I'm not
go
just
high.
laughing to myself, but...
Boris
Oh,
needs to
hit it
live
right.
forever.
Oh,
Oh, I thought Frodo was gonna save that for a second.
I think if Nas didn't have a juke juice there, that would have been a save.
it's not
but,
flatted here. Oh, but that's also a good handoff. Oh, it gets gated.
Oh,
That is only one.
This could be
Oh,
dangerous
kiss?
here.
Very nice.
Big kiss.
No flaccid.
Yeah, they need to stop grabbing on OD so much.
Agreed.
Unfortunately, you can't juke your way out of all your problems. I mean, some people can, but
Oh, Frodo.
He cried
If
you
he
a
takes it
sweater of
now,
tears, and you killed him.
if he had just sent that, I think he would have gotten through the gate okay. That little hesitation might have fucked him.
Oh, it's itchy. What is this made out of? Eyelashes! What a stupid fucking TV show, man. Why is this shit in my brain? Microeconomics? Nah, don't understand it. SpongeBob seasons 1 through 3, I know every quote. I'm here.
Oh,
Good
Naga,
rush,
great
Naga.
push.
Well done. And he's
Oh,
out.
and
he's
he
got
gets a
enough.
grab. Let's put him blocks here. Past everyone.
Got it. He's got the
Cap.
angle. Oh, no, he didn't.
They didn't
His
quite have
juke
the
juice
block.
ran out.
That's
He
just what
ran
happens
out.
when
Oh, let's
when
put
the
him block.
defender, when a defender's got the flag, sometimes they just
You
can't
got it?
close in on those.
Oh, very nice.
That's a nice little rebound cap there.
Still up 3 with 4 minutes left to play. Definitely still a winnable game for the handoff god, so I'm sure they're still itching to get this sweep. But strong play in this half, especially, and last half too, by the Krusty Grabs. Happy to see that.
Yeah, we've seen handoff god put
Oh,
together
props to
a lot of.
Frodo.
Oh, yeah, of course it's 2 jukes.
Frodo strong balling. Hey, 2 jukes that's some powerful stuff.
I mean, yes, the best pup, but you gotta always want the 1 juke, 1 tag.
2 misplays from Korra and XY's there. That didn't need to get forced, and that grab, I don't think needed to happen.
No.
No. 2, dude. And
Still up 2 though.
Sorry, Naga, they're covering that
Good
handoff
handoff
now.
here.
Oh, they
Oh.
just missed it. They just missed it.
That was pass 2 by
And now
by
it's
Wiz.
pass
Oh no,
3.
Cora's there.
There you
Oh,
go.
gets a return. Pass
Bomb
3.
from
Let's see
Borges.
if Naga can get that turn. Oh, the kiss.
I guess
Clutch
we'll
plays
take the
on
reset
both
there.
sides there.
Yeah, that could have been like a 3-cap sequence, and no caps come from it. Or
All
1 cap,
night,
I guess.
both of these teams have saved so many caps at the last second, and also blown caps at the last second.
Handoff's god's been getting all the tag pros.
Well, we just got a very lucky spawn there to force the flag pro,
Oh, another
which then
cap.
led to this capping opportunity.
Oh, and not.
I'm really
Couldn't
excited
quite-
for the final minute of this game.
Bro, anything could happen. This really feels like it could go either way.
Yeah, Cora could lag out.
Yeah, true. Korra, sheltered from
Shout out
tornado warning.
Nip Season 20 B Team E8.
Oh no.
When Korra famously lagged out in Game 7, or whatever it was. Or no, had to come in for the lagging out.
Yeah.
With the
Oh,
Messi.
there it is. Oh, patient. I thought
I'm
maybe they
around
could
it.
beat him there.
Oh, hold for pups. Come high. Oh, very nice. Maybe cap? Nice.
Beautiful cap.
Tag spawn.
Frodo being really smart with that tag pro and not grab.
Oh.
Oh, and of course until he grabs right as he says he's smart for not grabbing.
Yeah, he could have been out past 2. Not bad.
Yeah,
there.
it's a curious decision because at first it's like if you're not going to grab, then that's fine. That just be careful and don't grab. But if you're going to do it, then just I guess do it.
Ooh, another near miss on a potentially great handoff for Krusty Grabs. They're getting that defense to bite in the back of base. Just mistiming as they cross the flag.
Krusty Grabs needs to at least
what a
split
great
this
handoff.
round of pups.
They're not watching the gate.
Yeah, this
Oh,
this
pretty.
half that's been the biggest fault I think of the handoff god and why they maybe weren't able to reel this back entirely is
We get to
They've
pup.
Is
Handoff-
they're biting
Handoff God is-
all the way
Hand
back
of
into
God
the
is
base.
capped pretty much every time they've won pups this half.
Maybe
So,
Frodo gonna wait for. Oh,
Could be. Oh, no one covered the button.
no
It's
re,
gonna
no
get
re.
capped the other way. I can't believe they've done this. Alright, they need to not grab here,
4OD here.
or for the rest of the. They need to not grab for the rest of the game.
Correct.
Damn, I tried to get a color filter on where the entire screen was going rainbow for the end of Jellyfish Jam, but I couldn't get it to work. Sad.
Oh, Frodo.
An exciting end of the game though, and we'll get a official 2-1 split here for Handoff God and Krusty Grabs.
3, 2,
Yeah,
As,
great
this game
games.
comes to a close. Good job. Good
Both of
rally
these
by,
Willow games were fantastic.
Yeah.
Lots of fun to watch.
Those were fun. And oh no, wow, Naga 4 minutes of prevent and 21 returns. He's got some really
He's
awesome
gonna-
stats for week 1. He's had some really nice halves.
Yeah, he had 2 different 4-minute per minute halves.
He's gonna be MVP.
Final score was 9-7. Is that correct?
Yep, 9-7 for Christy Grabs.
Thank you.
Naga leading the way in stats there. Frodo Ballins leading the way in the first half of that game too, with his 3 cap, 9 return, 5 putt performance.
So we got an aggregate score of looks like 19 to 19. What's 19 plus 7? 26. 19 to 26 as the aggregate score on the week there. Mostly coming from one particularly bad half on Moonbase, so wouldn't stress too much.
Yeah, other than that, it was the halves went 4-3, 4-3, 4-2, 7-2, 6-4, 3-3. So pretty close aside from that game 2 half 2.
Mm-hmm. So thanks everybody for watching. Thanks to Magic Pigeon for making this fucking sick ass texture pack. Magic Pigeon is a Tag Pro content god. Everybody should tell him thanks for doing the things he does. But I'm gonna end the stream here. So for Turd Ferguson and Overkill and Anthony Davis, this is Flash Trip signing off.